Observers, as everyone knows, are a great unit to use for that scouting. It looks like he's lost his scouting.
Yeah, 100 gas gone.
But observers do give you that insight into what your opponent is getting. And it looks like he's taking down this high yield, trying to get an economic advantage on LZGamer in this macro game.
Yeah.
You can see extended thermal lances were researched. He's getting out another observer and then going into some Colossus, it looks like. And the Zealot charge boost, as well as ground unit weapons.
So it looks like Axslav is really committing to this ground army, and so is he's getting a fusion core for LZGamer. That is extremely interesting. Most players don't even get that because it just takes so long to get it.
We could be seeing some battle cruisers in this game, but I wouldn't expect those for a while. I wouldn't expect that many. And then LZGamer is just mirroring this build and going for his own high yield.
Oh, nice scan. He sees the expansion. LZGamer sees the expansion. I think these pro players just have excellent game sense. They know exactly where to scan, when to scan it, when to attack, which makes like them so much better than the average, league players.
Yeah, when you're guessing there, what is my opponent going to have? What is my opponent building? Where's my opponent going? These pros probably know in the back of their mind, just like a high-skilled poker player might know what hand his opponent likely has. I think these pros know what units their opponent likely has and what their next move is. Oh, and we have a mothership under construction here being chronoed out.
In under 20 minutes, we have a mothership coming in. That is absolutely amazing.
You know this is a macro game in that case, and we're looking for some excitement, but we're just...
When mothership builds, man, like technically there should be some kind of epic music playing in the background for the StarCraft 2 because that's how awesome it is.
And we have some battle cruisers coming out too, so two of the most epic units in the game are probably going to meet on this battlefield in a few minutes. And let's see this army size. It looks like LZGamer just has a far bigger army in terms of cost and size.
Yeah, even though they both have 3 bases, I think the meal is really... Oh, actually, they're pretty even.
I think that early harassment
scanning
by LZGamer really just, kicked in. Oh, and it looks like maybe he was able to take out...
he transferred to all his drones to... Yeah, he transferred his drones to his gold.
Some players are more willing to do that because it lets them get more of a long-term play out of their starting minerals. You can see there's still, a couple thousand crystals left among this base. But a lot of players just mine it out and just move on to the next base real quick.
I don't think LZGamer knows that he's going for a mothership. Oh, he just... does he see this?
And here comes the mothership.
Yeah, and I don't
dun,
think...
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, sorry. But it's a pretty epic thing to have. Look at all these siege tanks crossfire. It's really hard as a Protoss player to march in on some kind of defense like this because even though your Colossus are devastating in long range, these siege tanks will just pick off almost all your units before they get in, and then they'll just start raining down heavy damage on those Colossus.
Yeah, they have a range of 13, they splash, and they do high damage, which is, pretty much owns any ground troops that gets close by.
And Axslav is going for another expansion, and at the same time, LZGamer is going for a corner expansion. Ooh, and LZGamer is popping up a sensor tower, so you can see that circle there.
That's excellent.
He's going to see what's incoming, and that's always good for Terran players. I think that's one of the most underused buildings in the game. You put those sensor towers out on a corner, and you're going to be able to see drops coming in at your base. You're going to be seeing any kind of ledging unit that comes in, like a Stalker or some Reaper harass. And you're also just going to see when the large army is moving in, so it gives you a little bit of advantage, and then you can learn, oh, that's when I want to scan. Oh, he loses an observer kind of pointlessly to this tower just sitting out there scouting.
Yeah, I feel like the sensor tower demotivates the other player from doing any kind of cheesy move like a drop or anything because he knows that the player can see him when he puts that sensor tower there.
You can see he sees these units here, but they're just out of range of the sensor tower. But he does have these towers that he's building out here. I think it's to avoid Phoenix coming in and to also scout them.
I think it's mostly to avoid the observers, because to prevent he doesn't see the battle cruisers, he doesn't see the starports.
And then Axslav doesn't even see all these expansions. Does
He doesn't see the the starports and the battlecruisers, which means that he might be in a little bit of trouble because his troops are mostly ground units. You know?
Got another sensor tower right here though, so he knows there's a lot happening right here.
Yeah, I think.
Let's see what he's gonna do.
Moving out soon, I think.
This is something you can do a lot on Lost Temple, is use these short ledges here. You can put tanks over here if you're a Terran player. You can use Colossus and Stalkers, whatever.
We have a huge battle coming in.
And we have 5 battlecruisers approaching. Battlecruisers have amazing damage against ground. I think they're at 45 damage per second against ground units, and that is one of the highest damage levels in the game, and it's because they attack so quickly, and they do 10 damage per shot. So it's really intense. And then I don't really know if Axslav's army is built to kill those battlecruisers. I mean,
yeah, I don't think Phoenix do very well. They have very light armor. They have light damage.
Yeah, Phoenix are very good versus light air units, but you can see that 6 damage is just gonna get eaten up by any kind of armor.
Yeah, our battlecruisers have armor of 3, so 3 damage each.
3 damage per shot, 2 shots. Yeah, and the mothership, although it's very powerful, it's not actually very damaging. I think it has a lower damage output than a battlecruiser, which is kind of surprising. Oh, got a little drop in the back, but
it didn't really do much damage.
no big deal. It's like he is still saturated on probes regardless. Just common rule of thumb, about 2.5 probes per crystal. If you listen to the game, it'll tell you 3, but 2.5 works pretty well. Depends on the distance, actually. If it's longer distance, you want 3. If it's shorter distance, you can use just 2. And the timing will work out pretty perfectly.
Yeah, I don't think you want to, like, if you want to saturate to 3, that's really good too, but at the same time, you mine out your minerals so much faster, which means you can expand so much faster. Which is not a bad thing, but, you know, something to keep in mind.
Yeah, and LZGamer can see these Phoenix. We're going to see if some action finally goes down. He gets
I
a
think
scan
he
in
purpose
there.
Axslav, yeah. Oh, he scans to see the mothership now.
And so he knows everything that's going on over here.
Yeah, I think the Axslav purposely put those Phoenixes on the border of those of the sensor tower just to kind of, you know,
to egg out a scan.
Yeah.
But it looks like LZGamer now knows about Axslav's Void Rays. So I don't know what he's going to do about that.
Yeah, he really needs to get a lot of Void Rays to actually counter the battlecruisers, because they, you know, battlecruisers has a Yamato gun that really like destroys a lot of the Void Rays before they can even attack.
Yeah, it looks like Axslav is going for a little bit of a harassing here, using that Phoenix lift to get some of those SCVs down.
Oh, battlecruisers are coming.
And yeah, you're going to have to watch out for this. If you get within range, they can light up those. Oh.
The Yamato has four things.
And they all go down. Yeah, that Yamato cannon is just deadly. If you're a Protoss player, a couple things you can do against them are just get some Templars and use feedback on them, because feedback will take away their energy. So A, they can't Yamato cannon you, and B, they'll take a boatload of damage from that feedback.
Yeah, because feedback is instant. Is an instant cast, so the moment you cast it, the energy is removed. So while the battlecruiser is casting the Yamato cannon, if you use feedback on them, his animation is interrupted, and he does not cast the Yamato cannon, which is really good because he doesn't. The battlecruiser doesn't attack and waste his time.
We have a nice little push over here by Axslav on the LZGamer expansion, making sure he's not going to macro up too hard. And I guess these tanks were totally caught off guard. Axslav's able to kill a lot of them, but there's just a substantial... and there's the Vortex, saving that mothership. One more Yamato and that ship would have gone down. Axslav's able to take out a couple battlecruisers, and almost, I think all those tanks have gone down.
Yeah.
Let's see what units... Yeah.
And the battlecruisers.
And the battlecruisers are back up. There is a boatload of them, and they're just going to wreck this Protoss army. Yeah. I really don't know if Axslav is able to do anything. And there's the deadly Yamato cannons again. Yeah, that battlecruiser is slow, but...
There's really not much Axslav can do at this point with his Colossus. He should have sent those Colossus back